BMX time.
BMX boys have a lot of fun. BMX boys have a lot of fun. BMX boys have a lot of fun.
BMX boys have a lot of fun. They ride their bikes out in the sun. They do a 180, then they double it up. 360 turn. Wow.
Well, apart from the clashes on the track, we're going to be showing you the best freestylers in action, and we're going to have Andy Ruffell along as well to give us a look at how the professionals perform. And talking of the professionals, they're actually out to win £15,000 worth of prize money over the next 6 weeks.
And a good track we certainly have here at Hounslow, where the 15-year-olds are lined up for their main. On the extreme right, riding for the green team is Jason Maloney. He is the European champion in the 14 expert class. Alongside him in the white team is Gary O'Connor, the British champion. For the black team, it's Craig Schofield, UK #1 rider. And then alongside Craig, we have Gary Llewellyn, riding for the gold team, making good progress, this rider, this year. And also Delbert Husband, riding for the blue team, another newcomer on the scene. And Darren Stock, for the blue team, has a reputation of crash or win. And alongside him is Jason Duffy, who rides for the yellow team. And the outside slot is Tony Holland, for the silver team, who was UK #2 last year. Anxiously on the gate. Good start for all the riders, galloping towards that lead, hitting his bike. Stock tries to get through, but no way, because it's Gary Llewellyn that clears off in the front. Delbert Husband second. A big challenge from Schofield coming up on the inside. But still, Gary Llewellyn is clear, and Schofield has pushed through into second place, leaving Delbert Husband in third slot. And there goes Tony Holland. He's in all sorts of trouble. There's a big traffic jam, and there's Crash or Win. Stocky, he's also off his bike too. But the leaders are challenging down the finishing straight as Gary Llewellyn shuts the door on Schofield. A final challenge, but it's still Gary Llewellyn for Team Gold, Craig Schofield for Team Black second, and Delbert Husband in the blue lies third.
What do you reckon about this track? Is it sort of like cutting up a bit or what?
It's a bit slippery.
Yeah?
Tony Holland certainly found it slippery when he went for a gap that wasn't there inside Darren Stock. Team Green's Jason Maloney not looking too happy with the situation.
Anyway, you get hurt or anything?
Just grazed arm and stuff. It's unusual. I don't usually crash.
It's pretty tough, this game.
Yeah.
Slight dented pride there. Hi, welcome to sunny Wigan, home of King Kong, but not that King Kong. Whoa. This King Kong, this is one of the biggest jumps in the country, and it's the venue for round 2 of the Kellogg's BMX Championships.
Yes, this is indeed the 15-year-olds, and the European champion, Jason Maloney, for the green team on the right. Next to him, Chris WELSBY for the white team. And the local rider on his home track is Tony Holland, riding for the silver team. Then for Team Gold, that's Steve Bigland. For the black team, William Clay. And alongside him, for the blue team, that's Delbert Husband. Next, Mr. Crash or Win for the red team, Darren Stock, the Midlands #1. And on the extreme left for the yellow team, Jason Duffy.
Set 'em up then.
Well, these lads take in
Time,
the big King Kong 20-foot mountain ahead of them.
Ready, go!
And out the gate, there's trouble for the local lads. Gone down, that's trouble there for Tony Holland, who's ditched it in a big way, but he's back on his bike, leaving Darren Stock in the lead. Stock has gone clear of Jason Maloney, who's trying to close the gap on that berm. Still Darren Stock in the lead. Darren Stock from Maloney, and Power coming on from Bigland in third place, over the top of King Kong. Everybody's clear and out of trouble. Darren Stock does a great job over the top of the tabletop to stay in first place. Still Jason Maloney second, Steve Bigland third. These three are well clear. On the line then, it's Darren Stock for Team Red. No trouble this time. And in second place, it's Jason Maloney for the green team. Whilst for the third, that was Steve Bigland for the gold team.
Darren Stock, good race there. How did you find the King Kong?
It was okay, I took it fast.
Do you need to sort of like take that a bit lower really to keep the speed going, or was you okay
You want
there?
to keep your weight over the back and keep the bike level. Just skim it over the top.
Right, here you go. Tips on how to take the big one. Welcome to Birmingham for round 3 of the Kellogg's BMX Track Wars tournament. We've actually got a custom-built track this week, completely built for the Kellogg's tournament. It's big, it's bold, and it really is fast and furious. So that controversial first berm claims yet another victim. Trouble in all 3 mains so far. Let's go up on the start hill again for main 4, commentator David Duffield.
The main 4 is for 15-year-olds, and on the extreme right of the gate, we have for the black team, William Clay. Next to him is European champion, 14 expert, Jason Maloney, riding for the green team. And then for the gold team, that's Steve Bigland. Alongside him, for the blue team, is Craig Schofield. And for the red team, Darren Stock. For the white team, that's Chris WELSBY. For the silver team, Gary O'Connor, and for the yellow team, John Izzard. Well, Craig Schofield and Darren Stock have drawn good gates slap bang in the centre of this field. And can they make the most of it as they get the wheels tight against that gate?
Good luck. Watch the light.
Hammering down that hill into that sharp left-hander, jostling for positions. Oh, there's trouble there as Steve Bigland wipes out 3 men. Jason Maloney in the lead while they get back on their bikes with Bigland looking in problems. It's still Jason Maloney in the lead. Jason Maloney from Craig Schofield and William Clay in third. Heading over the final whoops. Jason Maloney takes a quick look back and can see Craig Schofield trying to close the gap. But on the line, it's Jason Maloney for green first, Craig Schofield for blue in second place, and William Clay takes third for the black team.
Steve Bigland, right on the inside in the black helmet, took it miles too tight, came off and brought Darren Stock down with him.
First burn's a lot, very slippery.
Yeah.
No banking at all.
Everyone's having that trouble at the moment.
Yeah.
Did you get a good start?
Wasn't bad.
Yeah. So you're not too happy with that little performance?
No.
Hi BMX fans, and welcome to round 4 of our BMX Kellogg's Track Wars competition. It all happened last week in Birmingham, didn't it? And we're back here today because it's so exciting here, a custom-built track with one controversial berm, the one that caused all the problems last week. We've actually put another berm in, we've put some speed jumps in. It's going to be even more exciting this week, and it really is going to test our superstar BMX riders.
Now back to the racing. And next on the start line, the 15-year-olds. John Izzard for the yellow team on the right. Next to him, Tony Holland for the white team. Then for the black team, that's Jason Duffy. The red team is to crash or win, Darren Stock. The silver team, that's Gary O'Connor. And for the gold team, Steve Bigland. Blue team, Gary LLEWELLYN. And for the green team, Jason Maloney, the European champion, third in the UK series last year.
Watch the light.
Stock in the centre, fighting his bike, really putting the power on, and he's made a good start and got out of all the trouble. And at the back, there's a bit of a traffic jam, and it was Jason Maloney that got shut into the bells, leaving Stock out in the lead. Darren Stock has left them all for dead, and coming up behind him, LLEWELLYN trying to close that gap. But pedalling in mid-air, Stock has got superb style. The battle's going to be between second and third place. Oh, and there's all trouble there as off the road goes Jason Duffy. Just couldn't hold his bike. And still in the lead, looking confident, even waving to the crowd. Darren Stock's made that look so easy. What phenomenal performance. But the boys at the back battling into second place behind Darren Stock, with Tony Holland for white team in second, John Izzard for yellow team taking third.
Celebrations from a long way out there for Darren Stock. That was a good victory.
Yeah, it felt good. I grabbed the whole shot and I just kept it from there.
And you enjoyed every second of that.
Yeah, I did.
Who are you riding for, the Reds?
Yep, Eric Rupe's team.
8 important points there for Eric Rupe's team, who was second at the start
Yeah,
of
I
play
think we should,
today.
We've got a good chance of taking the overall title now.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty amazing ride by Darren Stock. He got the whole shot, which is very important on a track like this, because there's a very short start straight and everybody bunches up when they hit that first turn.
Hi BMX fans, welcome to round 5 of the Kellogg's BMX Track Wars Championships. We're in the northeast this week, we're at Gateshead, and it really is going to be exciting.
Next, the 15-year-old main, and on the extreme left of the gate, that's the silver team rider Gary Prosser. He's a local lad here at the Gateshead track. The gold team rider next to him is William Clay, and for the black team, Jason Duffy. Another Jason, this one is Jason Maloney, rides for the green team, and for the blue team, that's Gary LLEWELLYN. For the white team, we've got Delbert Husband, and alongside him, for the yellow team, that's Craig Schofield, with on the extreme right of the gate, Mr. Crash or Win himself, Darren Stock for the red team.
Set them up and good
That's
luck.
the view of that camel jump.
Watch the light.
And it's Jason Maloney that's got a good start and heading towards the jump, and over the top they go, but 3 of them are shoulder to shoulder, but somebody's fetched it. Oh, it's Delbert Husband that's gone down, and Jason Maloney has taken advantage of it and takes the second berm and goes clear into the lead. The European champion is showing a fine pair of wheels here over the tabletop, and closing up from behind Gary LLEWELLYN and Darren Stock, and Craig Schofield is lying fourth, but Jason Maloney's got a tremendous lead in the straight for the final time. Yes, it's on the line. Jason Maloney for the green team. It gets into first place. Looking very pleased with that one indeed. And alongside him in the pen for second was Gary Llewellyn for the blue team. And the Darren Stock over on the far side for the red team was in third place.
Jason Maloney, your second win there.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be racing it. I took a bad fall in the pre-race, and I didn't think I'd be in it, but
you're glad you are now.
I'm glad, very glad. And
8
pleased.
more points, and as I say, your second win, you had a second as well.
Yeah.
So you're certainly banging the old points up there.
Yeah, for
and it's good to watch as well.
Great.
Bit of style when you're riding.
Yeah, I liked it. It's interest. I want to have as much interest in the sport for the spectators.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
He's a larger-than-life guy. What happened to you, Delbert?
Oh, my back wheel hooked up on the last one, going over that first jump now.
Right. And there's nothing you can do really about that, is there?
Because it's a bit higher than the first one.
What do you feel about these championships, though, generally? Enjoying it all?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Great.
Keep falling off, though.
On a typical summer's day, it's the 6th and final leg of our Kellogg's BMX Track Wars Championships. Well, here's two guys who've been picking up the tips in the 15-year-olds. Jason Maloney leading the class with 28 points and Darren Stock with 27. Well, Darren?
Nervous, but I'll try my best.
And how about you, Jason? The weather going to affect this?
Well, it's obviously a downfall, really, being wet and stuff.
And down on the first berm, there's lots of problems. The girls just had a tumble. You going to take it easy or are you going to go for it?
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it and see what happens.
Well, Jason Maloney, the European champion, riding for the green team, has drawn gate number 2 on the left-hand side. That's a good position to be in, and slap bang in the middle. It's his arch enemy for the red team, that's Darren Stock. And over here, Craig Schofield for the yellow team. He's number 1 in the UK last year. Can he be number 1 now? Oh, he really pulls on those handlebars and forces himself through the front, but it's Jason Maloney who's made it over the first speed jump. Jason Maloney, oh, he's taking it far too high on the berm, and he's bumped into Schofield and forcing his way through. Stocky takes him all out. 1, 2, 3, 4 have gone down. And it's Schofield that's fought his way through the mesh to take first place. And Schofield is disappearing in the distance now. He's got to take the sharp line round that berm and stay upright. And nobody can catch him. William Clay is trying, and Richard Freeman's gone into third place. Uphill now, this is the hard part of the course. He's going to need all the stamina he can have in his legs to pull himself clear because they're closing up from behind. Schofield, who wintered in Australia, has stayed in the lead to take first place for the yellow team. William Clay for the gold team in second. Steve Bigland for the silver team was third.
So watch Craig, he's back in third. Jay Maloney hits the front, slides out. Craig hits a few people, does a handstand on the bike, drops back to 6th. Everybody else starts to slide out. Then Craig nips through to come out in first place.
Darren Stock was the quickest to recover and remount his bike, so he finished 5th, 2 places in front of Jason Maloney. And that means Darren is the 15-year-old champion.
Yeah, feels great.
You've won the overall title by getting the 4 points today.
Yep, yeah. I was leading down there, and I was at the back down here, and I slid out. But luckily, I managed to get back on quick enough and take the overall title.
Well, here I am surrounded by the 2 giants, if I can say that, of British BMX. We've had the Americans here, but these 2 boys really do fly the flag for England and Great Britain. Tim, a great performance personally from you, but also by your gold team.
Yeah, the whole thing went very, very well, you know. I can't just take the credit myself for the gold team because everybody put in 100% on that team, so it was a complete team effort.
And Andy, you'll no doubt be back?
Well, definitely, yes. My team's done really well. I'm really pleased the way everybody's rode and had a fantastic time, so look forward to the next series.
And good luck in what you're doing in the future.
Thank you very much.
And well, if you've enjoyed our presentation of the BMX half as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you, then it's all been worthwhile. So goodbye, gang, and I for one will remember this series for a long, long time.
Paddles ready, go, go, go. Riders ready, paddles ready, go, go, go.
The bike banged into my shin and it just major pain.
Once you get the bug, you're gonna
Cause I'm a show off.
quarter pipe, 360 turns, and everybody else.
Too bad. Oh, I thought he was a Mason.
I didn't like wet lettuce. I've never raced so bad in my life.
I just praise the Lord for everything. I just attribute that all to Jesus Christ.
Bye, BMXers. See you next time.